continues from our dancers.
Is it me or is it a little cold up in here?
Just a little. I think maybe if we jump like everyone else.
Welcome back to The Early Show. I'm Chris Raggy.
And I'm Erica Hill. Good to have you with us this morning. Hope you are warm and toasty inside wherever you're watching. Just ahead, the ultimate winter toy, a snowball maker. Yeah.
Is Lonnie around? Because we're going to need somebody to hit with that
I
thing.
thought he was our tester.
He's going to be.
Meaning the test target.
Don't know if he knows just yet. Where are you? Get on out of here.
Just one of the many ways we're going to show you how to have winter fun for the whole family without spending a fortune. You don't need $90 lift tickets
Got that right.
to have a little fun in the snow.
Gotta protect that pretty face of yours.
Pelt me with snowballs. Is that the deal? I sound like some rocket launcher.
Let's be clear. This is between the two of you. I am Switzerland.
You're much younger. Neutral. Your much younger brother is going to take some shots at you. That would be me. Plus, we have a taste of history. Our chef on a page from Thomas Jefferson's cookbook.
How about that for old school, right?
Yeah. We'll get to all that. You remember Thomas Jefferson?
Oh, yeah. Tom and I in high school were...
You voted for him, didn't you?
Tom taught Lonnie everything he knows about snowballs.
All of that coming up. But first, let's check this morning's headlines. Jeff Glore once again at the news desk for us this morning. Hi, Jeff.
Hey, Chris, good morning to you and good morning, everyone. President Obama is moving his message from health.
We're The Early Show with Chris Raggy and Erica Hill, coming to you from the General Motors building on 5th Avenue in New York City.
Just what do George Washington and Thomas Jefferson have to do with delicious food? Turns out they have both inspired this week's Chef on a Shoestring. Walter Stabe is the head chef and owner of City Tavern in Philadelphia. You may also know him as the host of A Taste of History on PBS, which helps us get to know the founders of this country through the foods that they ate, and he cooks them all in the traditional manner. This morning, he's tackling a 3-course meal, which includes one of Jefferson's favorite sides. And of course, your challenge on this was not just the historic part, but doing it all for under 40 bucks.
You got it right.
Great to have you with us this morning, Chef.
So good to be here.
What's on our menu?
First thing we're doing, we have a deep fried asparagus, one of Thomas Jefferson's favorite, with an herb remoulade. The second course we're making is a beef roulade from the Black Forest cuisine of my book. It's like a beef that has little onions and parsley in it. And to top the whole thing off, we have a nice poached pear. And we make a little sabayon with the poaching liquid. So
And,
it's really beautiful.
and a very pretty cookie, too, which comes at the end. But before we can get to that, we have to start off with, so you say asparagus was one of Thomas Jefferson's favorite appetizers, and they would often fry it?
Absolutely. This is the exact recipe that we duplicated from his books. And the thing is, remember, no supermarkets, no airplanes, so you were pretty dire straits for something green. And this comes early May, so this works.
It's an early, long crop, which
and
is
it's very easy to make. You take a little, just very simple flour.
Yeah.
You know, a little bit of oil in there, a little bit of milk in here, and then you do the nutmeg for me because
because I
the
really
nutmeg
like
is the
this
most
little
important part.
How much nutmeg are you putting in here? Because we're grating it
like
fresh.
three, four strikes I would do, definitely.
I'm going to try not to grate my fingers here. I love this thing, though. It's really cool.
A little bit of pepper in here.
Okay.
And then some salt.
Here we go.
Here we go. Now you whip it up really good for me. Obviously, I have some already made.
There we go.
And when you do this recipe, you want to make sure that you cook the asparagus al dente. You want to poach it. You don't want to put the asparagus
really quickly, or just sort of like some people may say, flash boiling, throw it and take it out. Does it matter? I'm going to use your ready-made batter up here. So you just dip this in like this, and then you throw it in. Does it matter on the thickness of the asparagus?
Not really, but I like medium size. You throw one in here.
Here we go.
Medium size would work. Here we go.
Can I taste these?
Yeah, but just for you. Here we go.
All right, so as we do that.
This is the remoulade sauce.
What's in the sauce that you made
It's just
here?
like a tartar sauce, remoulade sauce, a little different spices into it, a little more 18th century.
Okay, so a little bit of mayonnaise, a little bit of some, and so what are some of the spices you put in there?
There's some allspice in there. We have some little tarragon in there.
More nutmeg?
A little bit of nutmeg. Good?
Yum.
All right, let's come over here. Now, this is the roulade. You come on this side, I'll come over here. I'll go do it either way you want to do it. So the first thing you want to do...
Flatten out your meat.
And
what cut of beef are you using?
You can use like a London broil, or you could use a flank steak or inside run. You tell the butcher how to make it.
Okay.
You put a little salt, a little pepper over here. Then we take Dijon mustard. We rub a little Dijon mustard. Don't be too shy in Dijon mustard. This gets the flavor,
I promise I won't be.
And then, here we go. We have some onions that are pre-sauteed already. We go like that. Sauteed. And we have some parsley, freshly chopped.
Yeah.
Freshly chopped.
Nice color too.
We have some bacon. Nice applewood smoked bacon is good. Like so, a little bit more.
Pickles.
And there comes one pickle in there. Here we go.
And so this was traditional.
And now you want to roll that.
Okay.
While you roll that, I'm going to put a little butter in my pan behind here.
So we roll this up.
Yeah.
And am I putting this in to keep it
You're
together?
going to the other way. You want to hold it like so.
Okay.
Okay, a little bit more salt and pepper in here.
Okay.
In the pan it goes.
There we go.
And
We've got about a minute left, so how long do we cook these for?
We're going to cook a little bit and then the brown off on both sides, like so.
Don't burn those fingers. I know you're a professional, but...
A little red
wine. Does it matter what kind of red wine?
red wine dry. In the oven it goes.
Okay. And
And
after
voila,
how
it comes
long
out.
do we have
45 minutes.
Okay.
45 minutes.
Then we do a little...
We have our sabayon ready over here.
We'll try a little test of the beef as well. So you're making
Yep.
a sabayon. This is for the poached
The
pear.
poached pear, I'm going to show you one of those. Look at the sabayon right there, which is basically just egg yolk, sugar, and I use the poaching liquid from the actual pear.
Okay. And the pear, when you poach it, you just peel it and then poach it in the water.
Peel it, poach it, no, in red wine.
Oh, in red wine.
Star
Okay.
anise, cinnamon, some vanilla if you like.
Whole spices here.
Yep.
And then you made the sabayon, which of
Yep.
course we'll have that recipe on our website. We put a pear on.
Yep.
Here we go.
And then if you want to be fancy, you have a little cookie. You stick it right into the side. There you go.
I love to look at it. And this is one of Thomas Jefferson's
It is
favorite
too, yeah.
cookies, right?
You say sabayon and the boys come running.
They do. All right, I'm going to try a little bit of this while we see how you did on your $40 budget.
I don't know about the $40.
Boy, that $38.96 pretty good. Pretty good. And you know, $40 would have been a lot of money during the time of Thomas Jefferson. So really,
You've done very well.
great. The meal's fantastic. We're about to dive into the beef. As we do that, though, we do want to remind you that for more of Chef Walter's Taste of History, you can log on to our website, cbsnews.com/Saturday. Get the recipes, learn a little bit more about the man himself.
I like some fried food.
Sir, thank you. Good to have you here.
It's my pleasure.
And of course, the books are out there as well with some fantastic recipes in there.
There's nothing like cooking on Chef on a Shoestring in Manhattan. It does it all the time for me.
Well, I agree. So we're happy to have you here.
Chef and a stopwatch, too. That was fast.
We're going to take a look at some of the best musical moments from last night's Hope for Haiti telethon, raising an unprecedented amount of money for victims of the disaster. We'll check in on that just ahead. This is The Early Show on CBS.
This Chef on a Shoestring segment sponsored by Lance Sandwich Crackers. Lance loves the little things.
Weekend tomorrow. Music. That is the official football. Tomorrow on CBS Sports.
Omaha!
The AFC Championship game. The New York Jets taking on the Indianapolis Colts. 2 p.m. pregame, 3 p. kickoff right here on CBS. The winner, of course, heads on to the Super Bowl in Miami February 7th.
Which brings us to this. Don't forget the big show will be at the big game. That's right. We will be broadcasting Saturday, February 6th. The big show, Super Bowl special, live from Miami. One day before Super Sunday. This is an official Super Bowl game ball. I would throw it at you right now, but I don't want to damage that beautiful plasma screen you're probably watching us on right now. But there you go. We're going to unleash the hounds down in Miami. Don't you worry.
I can't wait. I'm so excited.
It's going to be awesome.
You're going to be down there as well for the evening news, for Saturday evening news.
I will be there as well. What do you think, Jets, Colts? Are you?
I got to go Colts. I'm married to a man from Indianapolis.
I wouldn't have thought the Jets could do it the past couple weeks.
Yeah, well, they're the Cinderella
We'll be
team.
talking more about it in days to come. We do, though, want to touch on the world's megastars coming together, of course, last night for the Hope for Haiti telethon, raising money for those efforts in Haiti. Here's a look at some of those moments, some of the most stirring moments from last night's broadcast.
Haiti, we can